Gonna make sweet, sweet, sweet love to you, baby. So sweet, so sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet love to you, Stan, Tenacious, TX Vapes. I'm gonna make sweet love to you. If you're not careful, be careful. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I'm your host, a BlackCat. I've been gone a couple days. I've been gone. I haven't really been feeling well enough to bring you the entertainment that you deserve for the Vape at 5. But I had to come live today. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm not 100%. I'm about, me at 100% is like a normal human being at like 175%. But me at like 80%, which is kind of where I'm at now, that's like a normal human being at like 120%. So I'm still giving you 120% of like what a normal person would at 80%. So I think that's good enough. How is everybody doing? It's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. I had a long week, as I'm sure you did as well. It has been a battle of not wits. It has not been a battle of wits, because if it's a battle of wits, our community would have won long ago. It has been a battle of words, of lies, defending lies. All over social media, we are being just lambasted with absolute bullshit. And I saw something, and I was like, I got to go live. I was sitting upstairs, and Veronica and I were just sitting there, and I was kind of shutting my eyes. And I was like, I almost was about to fall asleep. I was like, I might just take a nap. I was like, I just do not feel good. And I saw something on Twitter, and I was like, I'm going live. I was like, I can't take it anymore. Can't take it anymore. I've had enough of it. Had enough of it, Joseph Searle. Enough. There's so much going on. We're going to have a really, really nice conversation today. Really nice. You're going to enjoy it. And then we're going to have a giveaway. I'm going to have a giveaway for Turbo Nutta's coils, a bottle of e-liquid that has it's not e-liquid, it's cooking juice, and a set of coils for earring coils. Those things, and then some cotton swabs. Yeah, that's where we're going. That's our giveaways today. All right, we're gonna run through. It doesn't look like anybody's here. I think that everybody's abandoned me. I don't know if anybody wants to watch me. Probably not. Nobody probably wants to watch me anymore. But I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna say hi to those of you that actually showed up. It was kind of out of the blue. There's only like 5 people here. It's kind of out of the blue that I went live. BlackCat Whiteface, that's me. I'm here. I'm back. I'm bad. Cal's Irons, what's up, Cal? Man, Dark12. What's up, Cal? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Super duper glad you are here. Dave. X-Score. What's up, Dave? Any relation to Al, Dave? No relation? Could be, possibly. Al Gore had the weirdest haircut. Dave, let me tell you something about Al Gore. Al Gore had the weirdest haircut I've ever seen in my entire life. From the front, Dave, Al looked like he had a full head of beautiful dark hair, but from the back, there was nothing there. It was like completely bald. Like from this part back, and not like just kind of bald. No, completely like cue ball bald. Completely cue ball bald. You're bald, Dave? Hope not. I'm bald, Dave. I'm going bald. I got a comb over. That's what hairstyle I've decided to rock in my mid-40s. It's a comb over. What you do is you leave it like see how long this is, and then you take. Be sexy as hell. Chris Mady. What's What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Grady! What's up, Grady? How you doing, brother? Got your money. I will be sending you some cotton swabs. He's sending you some holy cotton swabs, as it were, very soon. Good to see you. Ian Thomas, what's up, Ian? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, sir. Glad you're here. There she is. Love my life, Miss Jane Dodd. Jane sent me a message today. Jane's like, what's she doing? You feeling okay? Everything going all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. I was like, man, I'm just burnt out. I was just tired. I don't know. Anyway, Jane kind of gave me a little pep talk. Video output low. I wonder if there's something wrong with my router. Am I breaking up? Hold on. Let me go back to the chat. Am I breaking up? I may need to reset my router. Image throwing, soothing, at somebody turning around, completely different person. Veronica needs to cut your hair. That's for goddamn sure. Hey, can you guys still see me? X1 in chat if you can still see me or if I need to reboot my router. One and only favorites. There's Patrick King. What's up, King? It's saying dropping frames detected. Your stream quality may be affected. We're just going to roll with it. Fuck it. If it breaks, it breaks. I don't give a shit. All right, let's go back to see who's here. Jane Dodd, great to see you, Jane. Super glad you are here. Joseph Sarah, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Patrick King, what's up, King? How you doing, man? Great to see you, dude. Glad you're here. Stephen Aiken, good to see you, brother. Glad you are here, Stephen. Thanks for joining. There he is, Stan, Mr. Tenacious TX Vape. What's up, Stan? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you're here. And my brother, Mr. Tommy, to the motherfucking V. Good to see everybody. Thank you all for joining. Now, you're wondering, you're saying, why is the Black Cat so excited? What could have set the Black Cat off? I know you're wondering. I love talking about myself in third person. I actually hate it. I hate it. I think it's the dumbest thing ever, but I do it because I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and that's why I do it. But if you talk about yourself in third person, you're kind of a dick. You kind of are. Anyway, what set me off today? Well, the American Heart Association, which is like the American Heart Association is indirectly funded by the MSA Tobacco MSA Agreement. If you don't know what the Tobacco MSA Agreement is, read about it. It's fucking crazy. It's basically something that the tobacco companies went together and bribed your state that you live in. If you live in the United States of America, you live in a state that has been bribed by the tobacco companies to kill you. Yeah, that's what they did. They're like, hey, you know what? Listen, we know we're killing people that live in your state. So look, we're going to pay you X amount of $1 million if you just kind of like say, okay, sorry about that. Now, granted, if somebody were to say, I'm going to pay you $100 million to kill some people, I'd be like, okay, go ahead. It's $100 million. I mean, I probably wouldn't get too mad about it either. But the problem is we found out that's what's going on. And that is one of the big reasons why they're trying to stop this debate. Anyway, the American Heart Association is 100% paid for by the Tobacco MSA Agreement on top of grants that they get from the government for being so virtuous and saving the world and saving people, which they have not done anything. First off, American Heart Association has never done anything to curb smoking. Have they? Has smoking ever gone down? No, it hasn't gone down. And the reason why it hasn't gone down is because they don't want it to go down. So now they are against vaping. Well, they have a new promotion now. They have this fancy little website you can go to, and you can pick a picture. You can pick a picture to go against, get this, Big Vape. What the fuck is Big Vape? Can anybody tell me what Big Vape is? I have no idea what that is. I want to join it, though. Is there like a membership I can get in Big Vape? Do they like give us money? Because I will join Big Vape. I will join it because that sounds like what I want to be a part of. Now, this is the whole thing about it, is it is going to be lie after lie after lie. So here's my advice to you. First off, if you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter. You need to get on Twitter immediately. And secondly, if you're on Twitter, just start lying. Just start lying about everything. Just make anything up. Like, look, I heard the head of the American Heart Association, I heard he fucking killed people. Like, literally. He was like in a Mexican jail. That's what I heard. Just put it on there. What are they gonna do? Like, are they gonna discredit you? Then if you see that tweet, repost it, retweet it. That's the best thing you can do. Every tweet you see about vaping, just retweet it. Retweet. And just everybody keeps doing that, and then our message floods Twitter. It makes everything so much more fun. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's up, Wired with Big G? Good to see you. Chris Earl, good to see you, man. Yanni and Tell, how you doing? Your Turk shirt is distracting and sparkly. You should see what's under that, Yanni. As you want to see the distracting, sparkling part. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I fix it up. I have a couple of these. I just wear this Addy, what's up, brother? Good to see you. RB, good to see you, brother. How is it going? Only just got the notification. You know what? I didn't set up a. I normally would set up a I don't know, on Twitter, an appointment, and then I go live at that time. But I didn't this time, so it's probably just starting to send them out. Mighty Zogberg, good to see you, man. Glad you're here. I hope everybody is doing well. Sorry, I had to go off on that and get that out of the way, and then we can talk about some other stuff. We got some changes happening to YouTube. Have you guys heard this? YouTube changes coming very, very soon. I don't know what that's about. I probably would be best for me to read the information that they sent me. That said very important information from YouTube about your YouTube account. I probably would be best to read that, but I'm not going to because I just don't do stuff like that. I do know that you have to put in your now you have to change your channel to either be kid friendly or non-kid friendly, which for me is easy. I'm obviously kid friendly. Fucking kids love me. Fucking kids love watching this show. I'm kidding. I'm not kid friendly, so I'm not going to put that I'm kid friendly. I just put down like a big no check for everything. Are you kid friendly in the no? I love kids. I believe the kids are our future. Right? Anyway, so that's what that's all going about. Plus, I hear they're going to be getting rid of certain channels, and I probably will fit into that mold. That my channel has a big chance of not being around like the first year. I have a pretty high probability of not being around because if you think about it, I don't upload any information. All I do is stream, and I think they're trying to get rid of that. I think they want people to upload videos. So if you're just streaming, I think you're probably in some trouble. That's my guess. Now, that may not be true. I don't know. Unless you're big. Unless you're like a big streamer. What I mean by big is you got 20, 30,000 people subscribing. But like at 3,500, I'm just like nothing. Like I am like maybe in the 10th percentile, I would guess. There's probably a lot of people below me, but there's a lot of people with bigger channels. Like hell, you put gaming in your tag of your channel, you're going to get 100,000 subscribers. Like, it's not hard. Like, vaping is a very hard channel to grow because they don't we're not in any of anytime you randomly look on YouTube, they're not going to show you just a random vaping channel. You know what I mean? You have to specifically be looking for it. Like, a lot of stuff I find on YouTube that I really end up liking, I just randomly come across it. You know what I mean? Like, I found a guy the other day that does, I forget what the name of the channel is, but he does, the same thing that Dog the Bounty Hunter does. He goes to houses and maces people and hits them with stun guns and shit, and then takes away their relatives from birthday party. That's what it was. I watched this video. This guy is he's a what's it called? A bounty hunter. It's bounty hunter. I think that's what it is. Hold on, let me have a drink of coffee. He's a bounty hunter. And him and his buddy, they went to this birthday party, and they were looking for some lady, and they broke the birthday party up. These little kids are all running around. They got their stun guns out. They're fucking stunning people and shit. Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. Great YouTube. All right. So we got that going on. We got the American Heart Association coming out on this big, complete lie offensive, calling us big vape, and now all the cronies are all following along. I think there's the thing from Dick Durbin calling us big vape. It's these fucking people are unfucking believable, dude. They do not give a shit about the truth. They don't care. Pave, who is parents, they had an article from Katie Couric, of all fucking people. Katie Couric. I thought she was dead. I thought Katie Couric died. Did she die? Didn't she die? She's gone. What happened to Katie Couric? Did something happen? I haven't seen her in years. All of a sudden, Katie Couric is interviewing Pave. How did that happen? You know how that happened. They were out to lunch somewhere, and they're hey, that's Katie Couric. So up somewhere in Upper Manhattan, Upper East Side, with all their fucking cronies. And they're hey, Katie, we have this thing called Pave. We're trying to save kids. Do you like kids, Katie? Katie's I love kids. She's we're trying to save them. Because listen, vaping is going to kill all your kids. You have kids, they're going to be dead unless you help us. And so Katie Couric helped them, did the show. So I saw that. Katie Couric did that. Pave wants a seat at the table with the meeting with Trump. That's all we need is those fucking idiots with Trump. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're fucked. We are fucked if that happened. Thank you, Addy. Okay, so I the Twitter thing. If you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter. Like this is like the third time I've said it during the 15 minutes that I've been on here. That's pretty much 90% of my day. When I'm on my phone or online, I'm on Twitter, reading stuff. Like, there's so much information that is just flying on Twitter constantly. It's really the most amazing thing I've ever seen as far as communicating information. It is hands down the most effective way to communicate with more and more people. Like, Facebook is a dinosaur compared to Twitter. Instagram, fucking dinosaur compared to Twitter. Twitter is like, you can get information out super quick and it gets to a lot of people. And I mean, I am on there constantly reading everything about anything vape related. I'm trying to read about, following up on the antis and things like that and seeing what the hell they're trying to do. And it's a lot. And, you know, you can get like today with the big vape thing. The big vape thing will be their theme for a while. And they're trying to recruit people in to help them fight the constant onslaught that they're when I say they, I mean the antis. I mean, like, American Heart Association, Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, PAVE, you know, a lot of the politicians, the FDA, the CDC, which, you know, the FDA and CDC aren't really picking a side. They're just, like, not putting out the right information. Same with the Surgeon General, which I've got a pretty funny story about the Surgeon General. This guy, oh my God. He put out a tweet yesterday. The Surgeon General did, Jerry Adams. He put out a tweet yesterday basically saying that we had hurt his feelings. The vaping community had hurt his feelings. And I'm looking at it and I'm reading it and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, one, like, you're the Surgeon General of the United States of America. You can't take some mean tweets like that. That's bothering you? Holy shit. So it's like, I'm like, I'm just flabbergasted. And I've come to the conclusion through the last months, I've come to the conclusion that the absolute scum of this country, the scum of the earth in the United States of America are politicians. They are like the bottom tier pieces of shit. They really, really are. And I don't know anything about their political affiliation. I know there's D's and there's R's, and I get it. Now there's L's. I believe there's a little bit. I don't even know what any of that shit even means, but I know. And the people, like, I don't know which ones they are. They're fucking dick. They are like the biggest pieces of shit. They have absolutely no concern for the health of the country. They really, really don't. And they're all trying to move political agenda no matter what the issue is. They just fucking jump on bandwagons on shit. It's really, it's amusing and it would be even more amusing if they didn't have power to make change. And that's what the scary thing about it is. Hey, Crazy Coil, how you doing, man? We hurt his feelings. That's what Addy said. Yeah, we hurt the Surgeon General's feelings. He like posted all these. These are what some of the vaping people are saying to me. It's like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like, I'm like, what am I? All I put on was like, you're a mama's boy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, if you were in school, if I was in school with you back in like the 90s, like, you'd have got beat up. I'm like, shut up, beat up. Like, nowadays, you know, they don't do that shit. Back then, we fucking punch you in the face for that. Like, why are you being such a wimp? What's another big? Oh God! And we gotta talk about what time? We gotta talk about Massachusetts a little bit. Holy fucking shit! Are you guys following along with what's going on in Massachusetts? Has anybody been following this? If you haven't, get ready to get your fucking hair blown back. Crazy Coil, good to see you. Am I missing anybody? Fabian, good to see you, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's ready for a great weekend, man. I am super pumped. The Browns won last night. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, which James Capozzi, how you doing, man? Which is obviously something I really, really like. What I didn't like is our best player on defense, Myles Garrett, took the quarterback's helmet off at the end of the game. He ripped the quarterback's helmet off and then beat him with it on the field. It's fucking crazy. He literally did. If you haven't seen it, Google it. It's Myles Garrett. Just Google Myles Garrett. He took the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, ripped it off his head, his helmet, and then hit him in the head with it. Hard. Not like just like hit him with it, like literally full swing with his helmet and hit him in the head with it. Yeah. was like, he's suspended for the rest of the year. I was like, that sucks, because it was kind of funny. I was like, he just hit him with the. I actually at the time I didn't think it was funny, because I was like, dude, you could fucking kill somebody. You hit somebody with a football helmet in the head. You know how heavy those things are? Those things are like 11 pounds. Like 11 pound solid object hitting you in the head. It's like getting hit with a fucking mallet. He could have fucking killed him. He legitimately could have killed him. But he didn't. You could tell he was, like, you could tell, like, it was kind of funny. I'll explain it to you in my way. But it's kind of funny because they were like in an altercation. And whenever the quarterback gets in an altercation with a defensive player, the offensive lineman's job is to break it up and to stand and protect the quarterback. That's their job. So Pittsburgh's offensive line is pretty diesel. I mean, they have a couple guys, Castro and Ponce, who are like really big dudes. And so they like get in Myles Garrett's way, and they're like kind of holding him back from the quarterback. But Myles Garrett has his helmet. Okay, he's still got the guy's fucking helmet. This is before he swung. So the quarterback comes running up. Like, hey, you son of a bitch, what'd you take my helmet for? And like Myles Garrett like looked at him and took the helmet and just smacked him in the head with it. Like quarterback was like, ugh. He like kind of stood back and like looked around. Like, did you guys just see that? And we're like, yeah. We just saw you get hit with a fucking helmet. You could tell he was dazed. And then some other guy from the Browns came up and like pushed him down, which was kind of funny. Because he like turned around. He turned around and this Browns guy standing there. Browns guy looks at him. They kind of look at each other for a second. The Browns guy just pushes him onto his butt. Remote Ryan, where can I get some holy fiber? Ryan, you know what, man? I don't know in the United States where you can get it. I actually have 10 bags. You can win some holy cotton swab fiber for me, but you have to win one of the giveaways. I have like 10 bags left, and I'm giving them all. Well, they're all going to the patrons. It's the last 10 bags I have, so I don't have any like full bags left. So I think it's like an international company, Ryan. I think they're out of well, on the package it says they're out of France, but I think it's out of the Philippines because that's where they always sent me stuff from. Let me see if there's a website on here. It's international. I don't know if anybody wants to order cotton international because you had to pay like $10 shipping or $20 shipping. Let's see. Yeah, so it's saying it's out of Coucaron, France. Cucuron, France. But they don't sell it here in the United States. And it's fucking awesome, man. Holy Fiber is the shit. Like, I have these sample bags. So this is what I have from now on to give out for giveaways. All my big bags are pretty much gone. This is it. Like, I have 10 of these left. And then I have my own personal stash, which I'm not giving that up. Because I will never use anything but Holy Fiber ever again. You know, I can give you some of the samples. I can't give you some of the bags. You don't have to buy it. If you just want a couple samples, I can send you a couple samples. Just pay for shipping. Yeah, I'll send you. Yeah, I can send you a couple. If you don't mind reviewing the samples, I don't know if you don't. It will be the whole bag, but I mean, it's like one big strand. I mean, I don't know if it would matter to you. But if you want to review it, I can just send you some for review. Or you know what? I tell you what. I might be able to give your name to somebody, and they might be able to send you like a box, like a case of it. Not a case, but like a 10-pack. If you're gonna review it, I'll just tell them, hey, this guy wants to review it. So maybe you can do it that way. But I'll give them your name. I'll find the guy. I haven't talked to him in a while because they sent me like a case of like 2 cases of it, and I haven't talked to him in a little bit. So let me talk to him for you, Ryan, and see if I can get you a box of it. Oh, I can give them to you. I'm not worried. Yeah, they're just samples. Like, I'm not going to sell those. Oh, Grady. Okay, so that might be who you want to talk to right there. Because Trinity Glass is partnered with Holy Fiber. So Grady might be the person to talk to. That's one of the things they're supposed to. Myles Garrett here. I'm unemployed, so I figured I'd stop by. What's up, Myles? Good to see you. Guy at work today. I work with this guy who's like a super Browns fan. He's like an unrealistic Browns fan. He's like the guy at the beginning of the year. He's like, we're winning the Super Bowl. I'm like, look, we're not winning the Super Bowl, Mark. He's like, we're winning the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now, we're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, I hope we do, but we're not going to. He came up to me today. He's like, Myles Garrett should not be in trouble for that. I'm like, dude, he fucking hit a guy with a helmet. He should be in trouble. He's like, no, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't be in trouble at all. How can he not be in trouble, dude? He hit somebody with a fucking helmet. It's like, well, he was provoked. Like, that doesn't matter. He can't do that. No matter how much you're provoked. Dave R, how you doing, man? Dave Flowers, good to see you. Okay, so that triggers me. I'm triggered. I was a little triggered. I've been getting triggered. I don't normally get triggered by things. I don't care. But I've been getting triggered on Twitter, and that's probably why I should probably stop looking at it so much. Because there's so many lies. This is terrible. So Dave Flowers put in here something about being pulled over and you don't have a receipt. So let me explain this to you. A law is going through. It has already passed the state house, state representative house, and it passed big time. It passed like 100 and something to 30 in the Massachusetts state house. The Senate now has this bill. This bill is basically to ban flavored e-liquid, but it's more. It has more than just that. They're going to ban flavored e-liquid except for tobacco. That means mint and menthol will be gone as well. They're going to put together a fine system. Now, the fines will be $5,000 if you have a... Well, let me back up a second. So, if you can only buy vape products, and the tax for those products will be 70%. So, 70% of the cost of the product will be added as a tax. After you buy the product, you have to keep your receipt with you at all times, because if you are approached and you have a vaping product and do not have the receipt, then you are subject to your first offense is a $5,000 fine. First offense. Second offense is a $25,000 fine. On top of that, this is a big thing in Massachusetts, apparently. I didn't know this. But on top of that, they can impound your fucking car. They have the right to take your car from you. So, if you are caught with a bottle of La Amour from Chi Tots in the state of Massachusetts, it is a $5,000 fine, and they can impound your car for this right here. I can't explain to you how, if you're listening to me right now and you're like, he's joking. I wish I was. I'm not joking. That's the penalty that is put with this. What in the fuck is going on in the state of Massachusetts? Is there something in the water that are making people stupid and crazy? Like, what the fuck are these people thinking? That can't be real. It is literally the most unreasonable. Now, at the same time, the governor is tweeting out that they want to have reduced sentences for people with heroin possession and to like some kind of pass law where you pass the first time you get caught. So, in the same week, you're starting to get passes with people possessing heroin, and you're fining people $5,000 and impounding their car for having nicotine e-liquid. What the fuck is going on in Massachusetts? Like, what? Like, it's blowing me away. Now, I'm not saying there's anything. I'm not against people who are again. I'm not trying to vilify people who are addicted to heroin or people that are addicted to opiates. And I think anybody who watches me knows that 100%. I'm a fucking addict. I'm an alcoholic. But what I am saying is that if you want to help people that are addicted to opiates, you get them, you don't let them go. You get them into treatment programs. That should be the focus. Treatment and counseling and some kind of program, whatever that may be, to help them get off of opiates. Just letting them go or taking the punishment away from them is not going to help them, because a lot of times when people, they are crying for help anyway now, and then putting a law in that for e-liquid, he knows I'm pissed off. Here comes Waylon. Fucking crazy, man. I can't believe it. I read through it, and I thought I didn't think I was reading it right. And then people started posting on Twitter. I'm like, holy shit, I did read that right. Like, that is really legitimately the penalties. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? Shadow Link, good to see you. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Many fines. You goddamn right, buddy. Yeah, absolutely. You could get pulled over in Massachusetts today. You could have Well, I assume a weapon is. I don't know if they can confiscate your car with a weapon charge or not. I would pretty much assume they could. If you had a firearm in your car unregistered, they could probably impound your car, which I can kind of get that. I'm not big on personal items being taken away from people by the police. Like, I think that's so whack. That's such an overstep of their bounds. Like, they should not be able to do that. Like, I always thought it was, like, weird. Okay, if you get caught by a cop and say you have a possession of, like, narcotics. Say you got crack cocaine. Okay, everybody will agree nobody should be doing crack cocaine. Okay, I get that. But if I have a bunch of money on me and you take my money and, like, that, you shouldn't be able to do that. Go, oh, well, you know, your suspicion of selling it, so that's why you have so much money. No, it's because I work and I'm a crack addict. They're like two completely different things. Like, like, why? How can you take somebody's money like that? It's just such a fucking sham. It's bullshit, and it's fucking stupid ass politicians making stupid ass laws. But taking somebody's car for vape juice is like the most preposterous, like, uneducated thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, you're trying to quit smoking, like, literally, you're trying to quit smoking to save your life, and they're taking your car from you. Like, if I was in Massachusetts right now, I don't know what I would do. I really don't, because it's getting to the point now where you would be fearful. I would be fearful for getting pulled over. Like, could you imagine that, getting pulled over and grabbing your vape and putting it in your console and hiding it, waiting for the fucking cops to come up? Like, what fucking planet are we on? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Josh Vapes, yeah, say no to drugs. Trust me, I agree. Yeah, dealers claim they have a problem and getting away. Mikey, you know, man, okay, that's cool. I got you, Joseph. No problem. All right. My whole thing on, I guess I see. You know, you're an ex-addict too as well, so I'm sure you probably see addiction the same way that I do, and I'm all for treatment. Like, I'm not for putting them in jail, especially at dealers. Yeah, I think dealers, but I think most dealers accept that punishment. But I don't think you should put them in for like 25 years. That's ridiculous. You know, there's people who deal drugs, the non-violent criminals who go to jail now longer than people who fucking kill people. Like, that's not right. But I do think that, you know, that it should be, you should have some sort of treatment program for people that, if you're just busting addicts, that's fucking weak, man. That's weak. Unless they're doing something, unless they're robbing somebody, or maybe they're operating a vehicle all fucked up. Yeah, okay. That's the same with alcohol. If you're operating a vehicle on alcohol, you should fucking go to jail. That's the way it is, man. You fuck kill somebody. You know, and I've done it a million times. But I should go to jail if I get caught. I don't do it anymore, obviously, but you know when I did. Step away from the vape, right? Yeah, Shadow, you know, hey, Colt's mom, how you doing? Yeah, I'm so mad right now, I hear you. Claim this is fake news, has no clue. The law that goes up for Ohio is very odd. So Ohio has two laws that they haven't been voted on yet in the House. Not near as fucking crazy as Massachusetts law, but it does ban flavors. And what they said was that if it has the aroma of flavor, then they can bust you or ticket you. So it's how it smells. So you're like, because I was thinking, like, how are they gonna know? Like, I have my squonk mod here. I just walk by and they're like, "What are you vaping? Tobacco. Tastes just like tobacco." Well, like, how are you gonna bust me? You want to hit it? I got a really bad cold. Do you want to take a pull off of it and taste it? You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna do that. But what they said in the law in Ohio is that if the aroma smells of flavor, then they can bust. Like, it's just such an enforceable law, you know. And I think that's what is so literally repulsive about the laws in Massachusetts is, like, they're just gonna look for a vape device. Is that a vape device? And you say, yeah. And the next thing you know, You got a $5,000 fine? $5,000 fine is life-changing. That's a life-changing fine. That's not a, $100 fine. You can whatever you got to do, you can figure something out to pay that off. $5,000, that's not like something you just like, oh, I'm going to write a check for that. Oh, here's my bank card. That's not how that works. $5,000 fine is life-changing. For anybody, not just for me, for fucking anybody. Yeah, there's one senator, I was going to call you Mom. Hi, Mom. There's one senator that I was tweeting at yesterday, and I was like, I have to, I'm looking at, every time I tweet a politician, I look up their re-election date, and I make a note, okay, this guy's re-election date is this day, and then, I can go through by year and be like, these are the guys we got to get out this year, or people, not guys. These are the people we got to get out this year. He's not till 2021. Oh my God, we got 2 more fucking years with this dick. Vote him out! What's up, Mike Vapes? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Vote him out. Absolutely, vote him out. All of them. Vote them all out. There's enough of us now that are pissed off that their votes are going to... they think that they can do this shit and we're going to forget about it. That's the thing. And I think that a lot of them will probably get away with that. That the vote will be so people will forget. We can't forget. And we've got to vote them out. That's the only way it's going to change. Because the only way it's going to change is if people are in your state governments and in your federal government that have vaping, that understand vaping, or at least know that they have to respect our rights. Because let me tell you, do you think guns are still allowed in the United States because people in Washington like guns? No, they're still in there because they know there's enough people in the United States to vote them out if they were to do something with gun law. They know that. And that's why they're still, and that's the same way we had to be with vaping, is we have to have enough of us that are all going to vote the exact same way if somebody goes against us. That works in my state, your state, every state. Now, there are some states that don't get enough from MSA money that they're okay. And you'll notice, I heard Texas, so Texas is 4th on the MSA, how much money they get. And I've been wondering when they're going to do something. Ohio is 6th. So I've been waiting on when Ohio is really, really going to make a push, but it doesn't look like our governor's going to do it. Our governor's a pretty big conservative. So conservatives aren't really into banning things. They're more into you make your own choice with what you want to do, unless it comes to certain issues, obviously, like women's right, they're against that. But yeah. Yeah. So a simple heroin possession, here's Mikey 2 times. Simple heroin possession, fine in Jersey is $1,800. Wandering with intent to purchase is $250. That sounds about right. $250. And then vaping Massachusetts is $5,000. Fagan! Fagan has brought the burgers and fries. I like burgers and fries, Fagan. I'm a big burgers and guys. Speaking of, we haven't decided we're having dinner yet. I had chicken wings on Wednesday. From Roosters. They were fantastic. It was super busy that day. Ohio State played basketball. We are not going on the MSA. I believe we took a payout up front. I could be wrong. Texas, but the thing about Texas is, I was reading, the percent. So ultimately, the MSA money was supposed to be used for education for children and to get people to quit smoking, but it's not. But I read Texas is one of the few states that actually does use the money the way it's supposed to be used. So maybe they're well, we really don't, if people are less smoking, we really don't need as much money. If that's, I think that's kind of why they've hung off. But states like Michigan, Illinois, New York, California, no. That stuff all goes into social programs. Streaming from the juice bar. What's up, Vape and Burning Jay? This is my vape shop. That's my vape shop right there. Do you want something? I don't even know. This is just a picture I saw off the internet. Yeah, it's not really a real vape shop. That's what people think. It's a real vape shop. Nah, that's not real. That's not a real vape. That's just a picture. It's just a really good green screen, but it does look like a vape shop. I don't know what's going on over here. They have like some. Oh. Where's a pickle? There ain't no pickle. What are you talking about? Florida isn't part of the MSA either. I didn't know that. Really? I thought Florida was. So things like that, there's going to be constantly going to be lie. They're constantly going to continue to lie. When I say they, I mean the antis. They're going to constantly lie. And the only thing you can do is keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. You know, get your statement together. This is, you know, vaping is not smoking. We are not big tobacco. You know, whatever the situation, you just counter it with the facts. Most people are reading that now and are starting to move to our side. And I think a lot of people that are against big government and a lot of people that have other things, for example, gun advocates and things of that nature, are starting to take kind of a sympathetic side with us because they're like, wait a minute, like these people are just getting, because that's what's happening. We're getting completely bullied. Well, we're not anymore. We were getting completely bullied before. Now it's like we're kind of the bully. I mean, because somebody puts up a post on Twitter, it's fucking amazing. Somebody puts up a negative vape ad on Twitter and it is destroyed. Hundreds of replies, hundreds of all things like positive for vaping and just telling them they're full of shit. It's pretty crazy. It's like it is, and a lot of the same people are doing it. Like you'll see me in there and you know, some other people, but like a lot of it's just like people you don't even know, like just putting on there like that are vapors, and it's people of all kinds. That's a great thing about our community. It's all kinds of different people. You know, you have people from, you know, like older people like me and grandmas and grandpas. And then you have, you know, people in their 30s and younger people, gamers and, you know, like, you know, just like all kinds of different kinds of walks of life. You know what I mean? That's what's so great about it. And I've never seen like people so commonly grouped together for a certain cause. And it's because nothing can substitute the truth. And when you know the truth and when you smoke and you're constantly being told like, you know, you're going to die, you're killing yourself, your health is terrible, you stink, nobody, you know, you're an outcast. People look at you weird. People look at you like you're fucking stupid. Everybody who's in this community knows what that feels like. You know what it feels like to stand outside when it's fucking negative 10 degrees and you're fucking taking a pull off your cigarette. You're sitting there fucking shivering and somebody walks by and gives you a look and they're looking at you like you're a fucking idiot. And you know what? We are. We're fucking idiots, but that cigarette tastes really, really fucking good. And when you stop doing that, you feel a sense of pride. I know that I did. I shouldn't speak for you, but I know that when I quit smoking, I felt a sense of pride. I was like, you know what, man, I actually quit smoking. I'm pretty fucking proud of myself because it's not easy to quit. I've quit drinking and that's hard, but quitting smoking is right up there with it. No question. It is right up there with it. And there was somebody to say like, you know, like that one lady said, well, you're still smoking. No, I'm not. I'm not smoking anymore. I'm doing something better for my health. It's a slap in the face. And I think a lot of people feel that way, and especially now that they're pushing, you know, trying to ban it and get rid of it and all that. You know, people feel very passionate that they found something that worked for them to quit smoking. You may have tried 25 different ways and not been able to quit. And then you find a way that helps you quit. Now they're trying to take it from you. It looks so corrupt. I don't care how you paint that picture. It looks corrupt as fuck. It really does. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. It looks like they're basically saving big tobacco. And ultimately, I really feel they are. I really feel that big tobacco has politicians in these states by the balls. They've got them by the fucking balls. And they have to protect that money. And it's sad. And it will never stop. That's the thing, is it's never going to stop unless we stop it. That's the only way. And the only way that we can stop it is by changing the people that are in these political, these positions of power in your state and federal government. That's the only way it's going to change. And the only way that's going to happen is if you scare the shit out of them. Because I'll tell you what, if they have an election and the vaping community comes together and we start voting people out, then the people who aren't voted out yet, who are like 21 and 22, that's when their vote comes up, they'll start changing. They'll start stepping back. I guarantee you they will. As soon as that happens, I'll donate $25 if I'm not voting Patrick. Shut up, Fagan. Yeah. Well, you know what, Shadow's on there a lot with me, and I think a lot of people. Fagan, God, dude, don't do that to Fagan. I can't let you do that to Fagan, dude. All right, Fagan, you're a moderator. I can't have people deleting your shit. That's fucking timed him out. Holy shit, Mark. You just got timed out. I didn't do that. Grady says I still smoke. And you know what, man? I still think about cigarettes. And I always will. And, you know, if somebody were to come to me and tell me that I had cancer and it was terminal and there was no way to beat it, and God forbid that when that day happens, I would probably smoke. I wouldn't drink. I'll die sober. That's my goal, is to die sober. Like, I won't give up on that, but I will smoke. Yeah, I'll probably smoke because I loved it. I fucking love smoking. And literally, this is the only thing that curbs it. Everything else I tried didn't work. Stan beat me to the punch. Mike, I can't. Poor Mark. Mark didn't even do anything. You know, something that's funny. I was thinking today, like, making a post on Twitter, but I don't know if I get in trouble. It'll be like, when's the purge start? Like, when does the fucking purge start? When did we start getting rid? And the purge starts next November. That's when the purge starts. That's when our purge starts, to get these fucking people out of office. And you know, we're keeping a list. I mean, I know I'm keeping a list. I'm keeping a list of when these fucking re-elections are, these people. Waylon. You're interrupting my show, Waylon. What are you doing? You want to come down here and sit with me? Come on. Couldn't take it anymore. You know, I had a cigarette. I think the last cigarette I had, it was a while ago. I think it might have been on vacation. I had a cigarette. On vacation, I had one. So that would have been back in, what, July? I think I had one because my kids smoke now. What a couple of them do. And, yeah, I had one of their cigarettes. It tasted like shit. Mark, shut your big fat mouth. I'll drink for you, buddy, says Grady. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better. I need to do another recovery show here soon, maybe next week. I've been able to go out and you know, I haven't drank for over 2 years, about 2.5 now, and but I've been going out lately, like the last 3 months. I've been going to places that serve alcohol and bars and stuff to watch football games. Like, I've been doing that, and it hasn't bothered me, and it feels really, really good. Feels really good because I have no desire to drink at all. Like, I've Waylon's mixing cat. Yeah, Waylon's mixing. Hey, Mr. Pebble, Tony Jenkins, what's up, dude? Might get booted. You're not gonna get booted. Pagan's coming back with a wrench, so you guys better be careful. It feels really good to be able to go out and do that and not drink. Because I know, I don't kid myself that I can have just one. Like, I don't kid myself. Like, I know that if I drank, I'm going to go on literally a 10-day bender. Be a 10-day bender of just drinking. That's it. Like, I know that is what will happen. So that's why I don't do it. Ah, congratulations, Ryan. That's awesome, man. Hey, Mark, what's up, dude? How you been, Mark? Mark's another Ohioan. I'm telling you, when the election's coming, Ohio, we have James Jarvis is from Ohio. He's he's a really big advocate, and he's part of the VTA. I'm so happy he's here. I'm so happy he's here. He's I feel very safe that at least he'll be an issue. Maybe not an issue for debate, but an issue that they know about, that we want to know their stance on for the people in Ohio. I really do. And all you have to do is put that fear into them. You know what I mean? Put that fear into them that it could happen. And politicians, all they care about is votes. All they care about is, they don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. All they care about is votes. That's it. Power. Right, Waylon? I might vote Waylon in as governor. Let's write Waylon Jennings in as governor. Tell my mom on you. Somebody vote Mark before he gets right. Mark's already got a wrench. All right, I'm gonna run for about 5 more minutes, and we're gonna get out of here. You guys got a great night tonight. Great night on the YouTubes. You got Mark. Are you moving to Friday? What are you doing that next week? Is it next week you're gonna move to Friday? Or am I supposed to say that? Did I hope I didn't just fuck up. But you got stands on tonight at 10:30. Tenacious TX Vapes are 10 o'clock. That is 10 o'clock Eastern time. You got Vaping with the Omies not Vaping with the Omies. You got the Rising Vapors on at 7:30. You got who else? Tommy Vapors is on tonight at 11. Got a ton of great shows on tonight, man. Watch for YouTube shows. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Jerome Adams. I'll tell your mom when I see her tonight. Starting on Monday? Awesome, dude. Awesome. That's a great show, man. You and Angela are the best. I love you guys so much. All right, no stew tonight. You'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so no vaping stew tonight. Tommy's live tonight, though. The Green Room. The Green Room's on tonight at 8 o'clock. Rising Vapors is on. Yeah, I think, Charlie's like, Mark, you'll love this. So you probably talked to Charlie already. So Charlie messaged me. He's like, hey, he's like, Mark's moving the FAQ to Friday. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, I like that show. He's like, no. He's like, he's moving to Friday, Scott. He's like, that's when our show's on. I was like, I know. He's like, I gotta tell him. He can't go on at 5 o'clock. It's like, yeah, that would probably be good. Because if Mark goes live, we'll have like one person watching. Angela's the best. No, we're starting on my. Okay, cool. Fridays, I love. Well, I do a show like 3 times a week now. I actually got to pick out what I'm going to grab something out of the box and review it next Wednesday. Because I haven't reviewed anything for a couple weeks. I got a bunch of Osmosis stuff in there. I don't even know what I got. But I need to grab something out of there. Yeah, there's a lot. Monday's a good day, Mark. Monday's a good day for a show. Monday evening, because there's not a whole lot. A lot of people moved off of Mondays. There's not a whole lot on. Oh, your wife made a brisket? What? Holy shit, Chris. I am super sorry. Dude, that's awful. Took your dog to the vet this morning because he needed x-rays for his leg because he's limping. Picked him up and he was dead. What the fuck? That don't even make, like, I would have went fucking nuts. I would have went nuts. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's awful. Wendy Vapes is live on Monday. That's right, 7 o'clock. Thank you, Ian. I'm sorry, man. So we'll be back on Monday with, I believe it is Crazy Vapes 1200 is going to be our featured builder. I have 2 featured builders left. No, sorry, Crazy. It's Zenith Coils is next. I got 3 featured builders left, and then I'm done. I'm done, at least for this year. I'm done. We'll do 3 more, so to basically get us into December, and then I'm done for a while on the featured builders. I'm probably going to move a lot of my stuff to just fighting advocacy. I think that's really, I mean, coil building is my love of this, but quite frankly, it's so important right now to fight and just to keep you guys, informed on what I'm seeing. And I'm really deep into it over there, so I really want to keep bringing more of that information to you guys. We were just talking about dogs yesterday. Wife and I were. We don't have a dog now. About getting one, and I've always had Rottweilers, so I wanted, but I didn't know they have miniature Rottweilers, which are pretty funny. They're basically Rottweilers, but like they're the size of like a Dachshund. They're fucking funny. I was like, that's pretty funny. And I always kind of wanted a French Bulldog. Those are pretty cool. But we were looking at dogs yesterday. We looked at this like Rottweiler rescue, just beautiful dogs, man. They're just so big, and you know, if you get one that you have to break, like if it's like aggressive or something, that kind of sucks. And I don't want a dog like that. Yeah, I'm a dog guy. I'm actually. It's funny. I'm an animal. I love animals, but I love cats. I'm a cat guy now, but I've always been a dog guy. I always had dogs growing up, always, and I just fell in love with Rottweilers. I got a Rottweiler back in like '97, and I just fell in love with them. And I had two more, and yeah, I thought about French Bulldogs are great. You're welcome, Dave. Thank you, buddy. I hate most people that love animals. Animals are pretty awesome. Woke up. They walked him, and then he just fell over. My God. Louie's a good dog. I like Louie. Hey, what's up, Hask? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. You know, the last dog I had died in like 2012, and it just like I just don't want to go through that again. Like I had two dogs die within about 6 months. I've told you guys this before, but about 6 months of each other, I had two dogs die, and I just don't want to get through that again. Like it sucked. It really sucked, man. Yeah, we talked about Miles Garrett. Yeah, we talked about Miles Garrett. Yorkies. All mother animals, not people. I hear you, Jane. Yeah, I saw the puppy with the tail, the unicorn dog, unicorn puppy. I saw that, Grady. I think it's legit. I think that was legit. It was like right in the center of his fucking head. That's pretty cool. Six cats, no room for any dogs. I'll tell you, I didn't like cats until I got this one cat. His name was Namali. And ever since then. And I got this other cat, George. And George, oh my God. I wish I still had George. George was the trip. He was like a 30-pound cat. He's like a 30-pound fat, all white, fat cat. And he liked to hump everything. Everything. You'd wake up in the middle of the night and you'd feel your leg pinned to the bed. And you'd look down and George would be staring at you. Humping on your leg. It's fucking crazy. Love that cat. Cat was crazy as fuck. Kick him off, he'd get all mad and look at you like, fuck you. Yeah, he was a humper. I've never seen a cat hump like that. He was fixed too. Took his balls. He didn't have any balls. Took them fuckers right off. Didn't deter him from humping. He still loved to hump. He was so fat and so big, and we used to shave him like all the way down, and it would just be this big pink fat cat. It's fucking hilarious. I got some pictures. I'll put a picture up of him on the Patreon of him shaved. I'll do that tonight. You guys will fucking lose it. Yeah, they all start out as feral. Now they run the house. Feral cats are tough. Cats are tough. Once cats get a certain way, they're tough to change. They don't change. Dogs you can change, but cats you can't. At least in my experience. But, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to see everybody. Appreciate everybody jumping in chat. I'm from asking for a buddy now. You got, well, legally, you're not supposed to hump everything. Ask. All right, guys, have a fantastic night. I hope everybody does well. I'll see you in the chats. We'll see you back on Monday. We're going to do Zenith Coil will be our featured builder on Monday. And I'm going to reach in the box here and pull something out for review on Wednesday. We'll have a regular week. Have a fantastic night. We will see you then. Bye.